Welcome. In today's tree talk, we'll discuss very fascinating, culturally important, religious sacred tree called Indian tulip tree. It is not tulip flower, but flower look like tulips, or you can say basically they belong to hibiscus family Malvaceae, to which our familiar vegetable suchal malva belongs, or to which our vegetable bhindi belongs, Abelmascus esculentus, or kasturi dana. The same family, this Indian tulip tree, genus Thespecia. Indian tulip tree botanical name is Thespecia papulnea. Why it is called Thespecia papulnea? Papulnea means having leaves like poplar, poplar like leaves. Poplar is our Dogri safeda or Kashmiri frost. So if it has the leaves like Populus ciliata, it is called as papulnea, populus like, poplar like. And Thespecia is basically the word used for divine, goddess, sacred. Means Thespecia, which is godly, divinely. Because the Austronesians, they were the early sea voyagers who took these plants from the old world tropics to Pacific Islands, and there they planted it around temples, and even they started worshipping the tree because it has very beautiful flowers. Early morning they are golden yellow, then during daytime they start turning pink, by evening they are deep red. So the change of color within one day, as we have in case of sun. Early rising sun is red, then daytime it's pale white, and then in the evening again sunset is red. So within a day you are seeing the three colors. That fascinated them. So it was named as Thespecia papulnea. It is also known as the Eden apple because the fruit has superficial resemblance to apples, although it is flat. It is also known as Portia tree. Another name is umbrella tree because for up to 3 meters it has no branching. Trunk grows straight up, and then the dense branching gives it a look of umbrella. So it is also called an umbrella tree. It is a shady tree. It is also called a Pacific rose wood because its wood has the rose scent, fragrance. It is also known in Hindi as Paras people. What is Paras? Paras means philosopher's stone, or that one which has the ability to transform base metals into gold or silver, or something symbolized as which has many miraculous properties, which can remove the illnesses, which can fulfill your wish, desire. So this is the Indian tulip tree, Thespecia papulnea, also used in tantric way of healing ailments or troubles of life. The tree is also unique and is supposed to transform one's sorrows into happiness, either by way of its use of decoctions. All 5 parts are very important, even flower, fruit, bark, root, even seed. They are useful in the human ailments under Indian system of medicine. So it is named as Paras people, which has the people like leaves. Ficus religiosa, ashwath like leaves. But it is not ashwath because it has bindi like, lady finger like yellow flowers, about 3 inch across. They are very large, handsome, beautiful, as is the hibiscus family. In earlier times, it was also named as Hibiscus papulneus, one hibiscus with poplar-like leaves. It was also named as Abelmascus acuminatus, the one leaf having the tapering tail, and the although it has a flattened capsule, but very near to bhindi. So it is also known as bhindi or bhindi in Marathi language. It was also named as Malva viscus papulneus, and one time it was also known as Thespisia macrophylla because of large sized leaf. So it is a divinely tree, divinely decreed tree used in the Polynesian Pacific island culture. So this particular tree is known as Khari Kaposi because it has the close similarity with the Gossypium kapas. So it is also known, and it has the ability to withstand the salt waters, salt splashes or salty soils. It can survive along the sea coast. So it is also known as Khari Kapasi. In Malayalam it is called a Puvarasu. In Marathi another name Asht also, or Bhend. And it is also said that Bhindi Bazaar, famous Bhindi Bazaar in Mumbai, has also been named after the tree Thespisia papulnea because the tree grove existed there before it was commercialized center. So it is named as Bhindi Bazaar. Bhindi is name of the tree, Indian tulip tree. In Sanskrit, it has many names. They are Charu Daru, the tree with beauty. Shaya Briksh, the tree with is very shady, especially in the tropical regions. It is also called a Gard Bhandak, Kapitan, or Parish, Parshav people, Falish, Palaksh also. Suparshav is another Sanskrit name, and in Tamil it is called as Manila Vintan or Purasu or Puvarasan, and in Telugu Gangareni or Gangaravi. So various names we have for the tree. Indian tulip tree or Pacific rosewood tree, Adam's apple, Portia tree, umbrella tree. Another very similar tree which is called as Thespisia papulneidis. Many botanists consider they are synonyms, but some have the distinction of two species. This grows mostly only along the coast, sea coast. It is called as beach yellow hibiscus or Pacific rosewood, and its leaves are coppery yellow and even hairy. In case of Thespisia papulnea, they are smooth and tri-nerved from the base. This particular tree, whether it is Thespisia papulnea or Thespisia papulneidis, both also hybridize, and various forms, intermediate forms have been reported from South India and Sri Lanka. Its wood traditionally used in spiritual religious sculpture for making. It's very useful for wood carving. So all different religious statues are also prepared out of the wood of. The wood is dark brown. Heartwood is very brown, dark, chocolate brown, whereas sapwood is greenish yellow. It is very useful for making the musical instruments, especially in the old Tamilakam or Tamizgham, the Sangam period time, when Cheras, Cholas, Pandyas and Pallavas ruled the ancient Sangam period Tamil area called as Tamizgam. At that time they used the instruments of Bhendi tree, Indian tulip tree, Thespesia, Papulnia. Even today we see the musical instrument at Tanjavur or Tanjore we call. There we have an instrument called Thavil, which is usually sometimes also made out of the wood of jackfruit, kathal, but left end stick is always made of portia tree because this is a sacred tree. Religiously it has moorings to the ancient culture. This is very useful even for the vehicle bodies. The wood is very strong, it does not decay, even insect attack is not there, even termite resistant, drought resistant. So this is useful for boat making. Canoe tree. As canoe tree, it was introduced by the Austronesian voyagers in the Pacific Islands. It is also useful for the utensil making, the bowls making, and even for the religious sculpture. The way we see in Indian independence movement, Cordia MacLeod or Dahi Palash has remained important in the freedom struggle because its leaves were used by the revolutionaries to send the secret messages. Similarly, the Thespesia populnea or portia tree or umbrella tree or Paras people, this particular flower has also contributed in the independence struggle of Sri Lanka because these flowers were sold to raise money, to raise fund during the Suryamal movement in place of poppy flowers as a protest because at that time British Empire they were raising fund for the war heroes, ex-servicemen, the British origin by selling the poppy flowers. So in protest to that, Sri Lankans they started the portia flowers, Thespesia populnea flowers, and then they raised money for the ex-servicemen of the Sri Lankan origin. Its seed oil is very useful to treat the amoebic dysentery, even the cholera. So this particular tree is also useful, especially its leaves, to heal the swollen joints, inflammation. Young fruits have the yellow sap if they are cut, and it is antifungal. Ringworm disease is cured, usually we see in South India. Roots are also used as tonic, and latest research is also showing some kind of promise. It may be useful even against blood pressure and cancer, especially the breast cancer. This is beauty tree which can even beautify our skin care with the use of bark decoction, which is also useful in dysentery, hemorrhoids as we find in Mauritius. And this particular tree is drought resistant, salt tolerant. It is also useful in cholera, colic, fevers, herpes also, urinary tract infections as per folklore, even abdominal swellings. It can kill the hair lice, even useful for the persons suffering from oligospermia or having the swollen testicles, even for the patients of rheumatism, even in case of cough and influenza. Its bark is useful as fiber. In earlier time it was used for cordage making, bags, even in the ship industry. Wood provides us the brown dye, whereas the flower and fruit they yield yellow dye. The leaves are useful in making the black dye. Leaves are also used for food wrapping, especially in the Polynesian culture and Pacific Island nations. Heartwood has the presence of sesquiterpenoid quinones, mensonone D, mensonone H, thespone, thespesone, which inhibit the tumor formation and they are also reported to be antifungal. Fruits and leaves are usually supposed to be antibacterial, whereas flower buds are antifungal, and they are also useful in wound healing. We have about a dozen species under Thespesia. Another species which we see in our Indian forests, which grows in wild, that is Thespesia lempas, also called a hibiscus or ajanja. This is called ban kapasi because it is again similar to, very near to kapasi. Jangli bhindi is another name. This is smaller shrub, 2.5 meter tall. It is tomentose. It is hairy with stellate hairs, and leaves are orbicular, 10 to 20 centimeter. Leaves are hairy beneath, long stalked. Apicalyx, bracteoles of 5-7 parts is present, but they are early falling. And the sepals are triangular, corolla is bell shaped, staminal column up to 2 centimeter long, capsule is 5-angled, and it is also useful for gonorrhea, especially its roots, as per the Indian communities. Another tree which is endemic to Cuba is Thespesia cubensis, and also vulnerable. Another species which is reported from South Africa is called as Thespesia garciana. It grows up to 2000 meter elevation. It grows very near to termite mounds, as it is termite resistant like our Indian tulip tree. But its fruits are sold in the South African markets under the name Morozava and used as chewing gum, also for the preparation of syrups and soups. It is also wood is used for oxen yokes and for making spoons. This particular tree, which I am referring to, Indian tulip tree or Thespesia populnea, it closely resembles to another hibiscus, which is called a Hibiscus tiliaceus. But after the Tamilian local name, now it is also known as Thaliperiti tiliaceus, or commonly, popularly we called as sea hibiscus, or cotton tree, or sea cotton rose, or cotton rose mallow. This also very similar to Indian tulip tree, but this is also called as khari kapada or khari kapa. And this particular tree wood is equally useful in making of musical instruments. Another tree which is very useful, especially all these Thespesia for bonsai making in Taiwan, especially this Hibiscus tiliaceus, but even Thespesia populnea is also used. Thespesia grandiflora is another endemic Thespesia reported from Puerto Rico. It is mostly found on limestone soils, and last year on August 7, 2019, it was declared as the national flower of Puerto Rico. It is dark red, fascinating red. It is useful as ornamental tree. So it has also been introduced in Florida, Hawaii, Honduras and Caribbean islands. Another tree under Thespesia reported from Mozambique is also unique, that is called as Thespesia mozambicensis. So we see these Thespesia populnea under the name Paras people, much revered by their local communities. They are used even in tantric traditions, and local people have lot of hopes from the tree. It is used as medicine, even as food, even as drinks, beverages, even for the making of the musical instruments, like we see in Tanzore, we have the tawil. So this tree stands already planted in Punjab, Chandigarh, Delhi, Dehradun, Lucknow, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and all along the coastal belt, even Chennai, Odisha, Bhubaneswar. And this tree has lot of moorings to our history, culture, folklore, and musical tradition, especially the Carnatic music in India.